Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Tufted Owl Cottage. I am Mama Violet. I live here at Tufted Owl Cottage, and today I wanted to do a very, very special video for you that is very close to my heart. A lot of us, too many of us, have suffered, let's change that word, have endured trauma and abuse, physically, mentally, psychologically. Too many ways to count. And today is very much about rerouting after that, because we have come to the realization that people tell us that we are becoming empowered, but we always were. People are telling us that we need to forgive, to let go of that anger and move on. But I'm going to make a very controversial statement here. You do not need to forgive to move on. You see, being empowered, as you are and always have been, is all about having the decision to choose everything, absolutely everything that you feel, that you do, that you think. And this is coming from a place of experience. I myself endured 10 years of horrific abuse. I endured it because I was empowered and powerful all along. And so are you. So today, that's what you and I are here to talk about. Enduring power. And the fact that you are in control. That's right. I was encouraged to, and I'm so glad that I was, tell my story. That video will be linked below. The amazing and incredible Mr. Tirar A Deguello helped me get that video out there. And I'm so thankful that he did. He is my very good friend and remains so to this day. So today, or this evening, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are in the world, just for a little while, we're going to bring things down a couple of notches. If you are currently in a situation of abuse, this is your time to renew and reroot in the power that you already have. And if you have endured abuse or trauma and left, this is your time to recognize that it's not about forgiveness and other people. No. This is about you, your power, your control, and your mind. Trauma severely affects the amygdala, the frontal cortex, and the hippocampus. These are parts of the brain that involve neurotropic. They involve memory. They involve happiness. They involve endorphins. They involve the control of emotion, serotonin, dopamine, and unfortunately cortisol. So if you are enduring anxiety, panic attacks, anxiety attacks, nightmares, any of the things, digestive issues that come up during and post trauma and abuse, and please stay for a while, because I want to share not only some of my power that I found that I had, but if you've not yet found your voice, I'd like to share some of that energy with you as well. So right now, just for these moments, I want you to set aside everything you've been told about forgiveness. I want you to set aside everything you've been told that is regarding forgiveness, meaning you will not be angry anymore. You don't have to hold that anger, and you don't have to forgive to not hold it. I know this is a crazy concept, but it's true. And it took me a long time to figure this out. So let's do this together, shall we? First thing I'm actually going to do is light a candle, and this time it's not just a flame to carry this energy to you by proxy, but it is a ginger candle. And ginger is powerful. It emits the color of red, the root chakra, and red is the color of power and love. And right now, it is about your power and self-love. It is about whatever you are going through right now. It's just that. You're going through it. Through it. Through it. You're not camping out there. This is not your destination. This is just a part of your journey. And some days it doesn't feel like it, and it feels like you'll never get out. But somehow you always wake up the next day, and you got out of that day, and you'll get out of the next, and the next, and the next, until you recognize and realize that you do have that power. You don't become empowered through a traumatic situation. It wasn't necessary for you to experience that to find your power. You already had it. The reason you were able to endure that situation is because you already had enough power to do that. Okay, so we're going to light this ginger candle to raise that vibration of that root chakra. And towards the end of the video, we're going to reroute in a very different mindset, in a very different way. Okay? So let's get that ginger candle. Please forgive my squeaky floor. I'm lighting this candle for everyone that has endured and moved past trauma and abuse. I also light this candle for those that are still in it, so that they might know of their power. They might know that they already have the power to move through it and to get past it, because you do. So what we're going to do first is we're going to connect the mind with the root chakra. This is an exercise in realization. Realization that even though you are powerful in your roots, the roots that you have right now do not mean that you are rooted to the trauma. Those roots do not mean that you are rooted to the past. Those roots do not mean that you are rooted and where you are holding space right now. Okay, so focus on your mind and your root, and just recognize the feelings between the two. Recognize that power that flows between the two. And recognize that you control the power that flows from the mind to your root chakra. You control everything that happens, regardless of where you are rooted right now. We're going to clear out anything that is preventing that recognize ability, that realization. And get it out. Get out everything that you've been told by everyone else. How you need to heal. How you need to act. How you need to think. What you need to believe. Just get it out. All that gook. Anything you don't need. Anything that came from others. Bad advice. Clear. 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 Right. Feel that healthy flow. Feel that healthy flow of energy between the mind and the root. Very good. Very good, you powerful being. You're incredible, and you are very empowered. You already are. Good. Now, I want you to find your voice. Whether you need to ask for help, clear that throat out, or you need to tell your story to help others, or you need to finally share with a family member or a loved one, or a counselor, therapist, and I have plenty to share with you, and I want you to take that. Take what you need. Take what you need. Take what you need. Good. Now we're going to go into that prefrontal cortex, amygdala, and hippocampus. We're going to kind of swirl up that energy in there. We're going to swirl up those thoughts. We're going to swirl up that power. Make that into a pudding stew. Good. We're going to separate what you've been told or what you thought from what you actually know, okay? Separate that. And the gook is going to sink to the bottom. And the cream, the soft, fluffy cream, is going to rise to the top. And that soft, fluffy cream is you. That's your power. That's your thoughts. That's your ability. You let go of what you're ready to let go of. And you find yourself. You are incredibly intelligent, incredibly powerful, incredibly capable, and you are everything you need to be. Everything you need to be is within your mind, your heart, your root, and your voice. Good. My friend, my love, you are powerful and you are protected. When you have those moments, where you feel like you're just not sure if you're going to make it, or maybe you deserve it, or maybe you are going through this for a reason, you come back and see Mama Violet right here, okay? Right here. You come live at Tirar A Deguello cottage with me for a little while, okay? You had the power all along. That's why you've endured it this far. And not forgiving doesn't mean holding on to anger. Not forgiving someone that has harmed us simply means we had the choice. And we recognize one day and we realize that I can move on. I can move past this. I don't have to spend my time and energy forgiving that person, because I am traveling to the point where the care is not there. Forgiveness equates to care. And if you choose to forgive, that's okay, because that's a part of your journey. That's a part of your choice that you made, because you are in control and you are a force. You are a powerful force. Okay? So now we are going to take my trusty little selenite wand. Just cleanse any of that residual crud that might be hanging out there, right? I'm so proud of you for making it as far as you have. So proud of you for coming as far as you've come. I am in awe of you for the power that you always had. And I am honored that you are spending your time with me right now, because that is a privilege to me, and it's very special. I thank you for that. Okay. Good. Okay. I can feel this rise in vibration. I can feel this rise in power. And I hope that you feel that too. Clear, clear, clear. We're going to go ahead and light this Palo Santo too, because I feel like that represents not only the way that us as big mushy pieces of carbon are connected to this earth and rooted to this earth. It's part of the woods, it's part of nature, it's part of naturalism. So we're going to light that, and that strong, cedary, licorice smell is going to cover you in protection. You're in a bubble. You are protected as long and as often as you need to be. Okay. So, I'll light this beautiful piece of wood. This beautiful piece of forest. To cover you in this protective layer. And really, what this can be used for is to be able to see that protective layer. In movies like Harry Potter and anything to do with Lord of the Ring type of fantasy movies and things, when there's an invisible cloak, smoke often makes it visible. So, in theory, covering you in a protective natural smoke could simply be to make that bubble, that protective layer, that protective cloak visible to you. To remind you that you are encompassed in your own power. You are encompassed in your own protection. You are encompassed in love for yourself, because you deserve that. Okay. Finally, I'd like us to reroute, essentially. This is not to say that we tore up the roots that you already had or that any damage was done to anything or any work that you've already done. This is simply to acknowledge that we have been reminded. We have been reminded of our own power that we already had all along. So, I'd like you to picture tree roots, actually. We're going to start in that prefrontal cortex. Most beautiful roots, and they can be any color you like. They don't have to be brown. They can be red, green, yellow, indigo, any color that you resonate with right now. The color that you resonate with, that's what color those roots are going to be right now. And they're slowly growing, growing, growing down your neck, down your arms, branching out to your torso, your hips, down your legs, into those beautiful feet. Good. And then they're going to grow down through the floor or the bed that you're laying on, down into the earth, and then spread. Spread those roots. Spread them far and wide, because what those roots are going to do is they're going to take power from every direction that you need. Every direction that you need. You have that vibration and that powerful flow coming from every direction. Good. Feel that vibration. Feel that power. Feel yourself relax in that knowledge. That knowledge. That knowledge. You're incredible, and I'm amazed by you, and I am amazed by the vibration here with you in this community, and so grateful and so thankful for it. I hope that this has helped you, my friend, and I pray with all my might and all source and spirit that you come back here every time you need to be encompassed and embraced here where you are safe and sound. Okay. Thank you for spending your time with me, because, as I said, it's an honor. It is an honor to spend time with you. Thank you, my friends. And until I see you again, which I hope is very soon. Namaste, my beautiful butterflies.